Hi, everybody. Stephen Meade here with Domicile Real Estate, and this is another installment of Window Shopping, where we kind of give you sort of a little bit of a look and our take on some of the architectural homes around here in Southern California. And lately, I've been a lot more fascinated by a certain particular period of time for houses, and that is the 1960s to kind of very early 1970s. And I mentioned this a couple times before that really we've seen a lot of renewed interest in these houses, and I'm not surprised because while these homes might not have some of the mid-century modern design purity of the 1950s, they're frequently and frankly a lot more practical and work a lot better for modern living. The bedrooms are bigger, the square footages are bigger, there's often higher bathroom counts, the closets are bigger. And they kind of occupied this really cool time period when I think building technology for builders was really moving forward. Something that I mentioned a couple times to clients when we're in the field is that you see a lot of these designs that were built in the 1950s, and you get the feeling that the architects were designing beyond building technology. Like they were pushing the envelope of what you could even accomplish. And by the time the 1960s rolled around, that actually started to change. The building industry itself started to really ramp up and modernize. And so I think what you got was some of these cool and unique designs that you just didn't really see in any era before. Homes with kind of, really where they took design risks and they used kind of cool new techniques, a lot of vaulted ceilings, all these things kind of came about in the 1960s. And so the house that we're featuring today is a home in Costa Mesa. It's actually near the Santa Ana Country Club, and it's on this little enclave of homes I found a couple of years ago. It's just one or two streets. It's not a huge number of houses, and the lots aren't big, and the prices aren't cheap. But the houses really are cool, and it gives you kind of a taste of East Side Costa Mesa living with kind of a bit more of a modern house. You're not really in like a 50s ranch. You're in something that has a little bit more space and even a little bit cooler of design. So without further ado, let's talk about this house. This is 118 the Masters Circle in Costa Mesa. This isn't our listing, but as always, if you are a buyer, we believe that you deserve your own representation. This home is listed by Bernice Devries of Kastell Real Estate Group. And let me tell you a little bit about this house. So this home was built in 1970. The lot is just under 4,500 square feet, and the home is just under 2,200 square feet, which is, by 1950s modern home standards, that would have been a huge mansion. And what I like about this house is that this is a completely done example, right? This is off a fresh renovation. And I like that there actually feels like there's a cohesive theme for this house. One of the things that bothers me a lot when renovations are done is that people don't think of really what they want. They just see what is on sale at Home Depot and let's make new everything. This house feels like it has a little bit more of a cohesive theme. There's also not a lot that you see from the front of the house. I like that there's this kind of courtyard entry going in. You've got kind of some cool massing of the front of the house and a cool wood-clad garage door here too. And so this again is the street scene. This front door entry is really recessed away from the street. They have it set up as a little space here, and I think it'd be cool to do something neat. I'd like to see some more plants around here as well. Kitchen has been fully remodeled. The demons of fluorescent lighting have been properly exorcised out of this home. For $1.6 million, which is what this home is listed at, or 1.599 million, you might be expecting a little bit more of a high-end kitchen. But what I like about this kitchen is in a lot of ways what they didn't do and that they held back. I talk about this a lot. There's a temptation, I think, to over remodel and be too trendy on kitchens and baths, and it ends up being aged. This is really a good size kitchen as well. I like big windows. I like that they've done these open shelves. Clearly, right, this is a house where some thought has gone into the design of these renovations. They didn't just pick what was on sale. Cool dining area with tongue and groove, or rather tongue and groove ceiling in here. Big window into the side where you're looking at plants. I like seeing plants. big living room in front where you walk in the front door, vaulted ceilings. But I'm going to show you my favorite part here, and that's the way they've designed this open tread stairwell with a brick wall in back. You have to remember, right? Think about how this house looks compared to somebody who just, maybe just 10 years before, we were building 50s ranches with little bird houses in the eaves, and to go to such a clean design like this. This is the original staircase for this house. This wasn't somebody trying to make it look more modern. This is what you got. Huge windows, you see vaulted ceilings. Really, I think there was just this big exploration of space when we got to this kind of like late 60s, early 70s. This living room actually looks like a space you'd want to be in. I think there's a family room in this house we're going to see a second. I think I might actually use this space for something other than a living room. I'm not really a fan of formal living spaces, but look back at this view as well. Looking back into the stairwell, this is the view you get from that front door area. Really, just a cool design. And I love to see when tract builders actually went out on a limb to make something neat. This is that family room space that's a little bit less formal, towards the back of the house. It's got access to by Orange County standards, decent backyard. Nice bathroom remodeling. I'm always a fan of running the tile all the way up the wall behind the vanity. Yes, it costs more money, but I think it creates a really cool look. We've got another downstairs bedroom area, and then if you look here, we've got a fireplace in this primary bedroom, as well as it looks like a balcony and a little bit of a view. This is upstairs, of course. Huge room, kind of a lot of potential. I feel like the stagers might have missed the boat here. There's a lot you can do with this space, and they're not quite doing it. Big bathroom again. All these things got bigger. And this is another secondary bedroom upstairs. And what I love here is you've got vaulted ceilings, kind of a cool shaped window. One of the things that I talk about with homes that have some design quality is that all the rooms don't feel the same. It's not just another bedroom with a square window. Each space in a house like this will feel unique. They've done a unique treatment for this upstairs bathroom space. And then this is kind of looking at what's a larger side yard heading down the side here to that backyard. This is off the living room. Dining area outside off the family room. And this is that primary bedroom that you see up here. This development is something called a zero lot line development as well. I'm going to identify over here this little wall area. See how the house is right up against that wall? This was done to give you additional side yard space and to really maximize the utility of the lot. So on paper, this is a 4,500 square foot lot, but the reality is you've got plenty of space in back. I mean, dare I say you could even add a pool to this lot if you wanted to, and all this for 4,500 square feet in a 2,200 square foot house. They've also done something else that I think is very clever, and I wish more renovators would think about their outdoor spaces, is they've raised this wall for additional privacy. And again, despite this being a fairly dense neighborhood, it doesn't entirely feel like it. You don't feel other houses encroaching in, even with a two-story home like this one. The garage also has been redone with epoxy floors, kind of a lot of stuff you could use this space for. Really kind of nice to see these extra little details done in a house. And it gets even better. This home does have a Tesla roof. So that means these roof shingles are actually producing power for you in this house. With electric rates going up, this could save a significant amount of money. So obviously there's something kind of cool in that for you. I like houses like this that surprise me a little bit. I think people could drive and 9 times out of 10, they think, oh, like 60s, 70s houses, whatever. But there's actually a cool house on the inside. I think there's some missed opportunities in this one that could even add to the home and make it even better. So really, a house like this, it's got a fresh renovation. I've talked about it being a flip. I actually don't know if it is a flip or not. But I like seeing renovations that really are deliberate and have some thought into them. If you are interested in this home on the Masters Circle in East Side Costa Mesa, Absolutely let us know. We would love to show it to you. We'd love to take a look and walk through it with you and give you our take on it live and in person. Also, if you know anyone who is looking for an architectural home, absolutely reach out to us. We do have our new real estate app that you can download in the App Store. It's just under Domicile RE, so it's easy to find. No special codes or anything weird like that. It's just a regular app in the App Store. So absolutely download that. And we don't sell your data to any third parties. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And as always, questions and comments, we do love those. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you again real soon.